Okay, good evening. Wednesday evening, beautiful evening here. A little on the warm side. Hopefully you've had a good day and the weather is being kind to you. Just thought I would do a quick reading, see what the universe has. A couple of oracle cards to get us started, see if there's a third one. Okay, so the first card we have is a time to give rather than take. Second card out was don't let pride get in your way. And third card, it's a time to release negativity. And on the bottom of the deck, we have adjustments are required. Okay, switch to the tarot. I think these are called either Neo Tarot or Eos Tarot. I think they're Neo Tarot. And I'm really feeling the energy of them recently. So I haven't used them for a long time. And all of a sudden I got drawn to them. So here we go, 4 of Wands to get us started. And the Magician card, interesting. Nice start to the reading. There's ego involved here. Somebody's ego got in their way or is getting in their way. And I don't mean that necessarily like it's, it's ego in the bad sense, but it's kind of, it's pride. It says don't let pride get in the way, get in your way. With the Page of Swords. So maybe you're not doing something, somebody's not doing something because of something that happened before. Maybe you tried something, it didn't work. Maybe you tried something and it kind of unraveled. It feels like the energy within entrepreneurial circles, we say that you have to fail in order to learn. And a lot of occasions as entrepreneurs, we're too worried about looking stupid or looking silly to try stuff. And over time, you have to get over that if you want to progress, because you're going to get stuff wrong. I always tell people as well, I work with entrepreneurs, mentoring some of them, and I always tell them that in the world we live in, the worst thing that happens is that nobody sees what happens. We're so preoccupied with stuff now that most cases you can fail miserably with something, and even if you do it in a public setting, 5 minutes later everybody's moved on, there's the next TikTok or the next YouTube video, or we all live in such a small world inside this digital world that we live. And that's the energy that I get here. 6 of Cups is the next card. Staying with the entrepreneur kind of analogy, it feels like you need to find a co-founder. And that's how you get out of this funk, out of this energy of, I don't want to look stupid. was going to say, it feels like you need to find a sponsor. And a sponsor has particular meanings, but it's almost like an investor or somebody that will take the journey with you. It's like dancing, right? Having somebody dance with you, you might feel self-conscious dancing on your own, but if you dance with somebody else with you, then you don't feel as self-conscious. I don't know if you can hear that in the background. There's a car. Somebody's obviously not self-conscious about the noise that their car makes. I'm a car guy. Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, this really is. It feels like it's having somebody to do it with you, even if it's just to get you over this next stage. It's not necessarily about having somebody along for a long journey. I mean, it could be, but it's about just finding a way out of where you are to kind of make you progress. Used to be a big club dancer when I was younger, and I'd still go now if I had somebody to go with, but it's just, the thing I loved about it is most of the clubs I danced in were dark. They were, just like no lights, and you went and you danced because nobody could see you. And even if they could, everyone was there to dance, so nobody was, worried watching what other people were doing, so you didn't feel self-conscious about dancing. And in some cases, mine included, it was, not really, it was more interpretive than it was dancing in any formal sense. But the Chariot is the next card out. Yeah, it is this energy of feeling like you're stuck because you tried something and it didn't work, or you fear trying it again you're gonna end up looking silly, or you're gonna be embarrassed by the attempt. And the universe is saying you just have to take the step, and the step, the universe will look after you. Nine of Cups is the next card out. That's the barrier to whatever this thing is, whatever the next step is. I always say that kind of these things are never one jump, never one step. Achieving anything is a process, and it's a series of small steps, and you take it one at a time, and you get through the obstacles and the challenges, and you have to do things for the first time to progress and move forward. And if you don't, you stay where you are. Everything that we do pretty much is the first time of doing it. We might be doing the same thing, but the context is different. Queen of Cups as well. Yeah, this is getting through this period. It's having the confidence. It's having the confidence to take the step and to take the risk, because the universe is saying it's going to be fine. Yeah, the universe it's going to be fine. I'm just looking at the bottom of the deck, and we have the Ten of Wands, which is kind of where you are, or where the energy is. The Hanged Woman, the Devil, the Lovers, and the Moon card. So maybe you're looking at this situation and assuming that it's going to go wrong. Maybe that you think it will jinx it by trying, or you have jinxed it, or you will jinx it. And the universe is saying one step at a time, but you have to take this first step. You can't sit and do nothing. You can't stay hanging, worried about all of the other steps, but the first step is the one that you're most worried about. And once you get through that first step, everything will figure itself out. Otherwise, you end up in this, this moon energy. Again, with the lover's energy, it doesn't have to be romantic. It's just finding somebody that will hold your hand maybe while you do it. It's like a fire walk, or whether it's a bungee jump, or it's a roller coaster, or it's whatever it is. Taking that first step on your own can seem scary, and you tell yourself you can't do it, then it's kind of negativity here. If you find somebody to do it with you, it unlocks everything else. Hopefully that makes sense to somebody. If it did, I'd love to know more in the comments. If you like the video, you know what to do. And if you think this kind of reading would be helpful in the future, then subscribing to the channel, clicking the notification bell will ensure that every time something new is uploaded, you will be one of the first to know. But that's what I have for you. Until the next time.